Hi, Renee. How are you? Give me just a second. I'm just finishing up a couple of things. Give me just a moment. My internet's running a little slow tonight. Hey, Capri. Okay, girl, that's fine. That's fine, Capri. Hey, Capri. Um, could you let me send a couple of messages, okay? Guys, give me just a second, okay? And Rose. And let me send Mo. All right, guys. Hey, JJ. Hey, Capri. Oh, there you are, Mo. I just sent you a message to tell you I was going to go live for a little bit. Can everybody hear me okay? Hey, Pom Mom. How are you? I wasn't um I wasn't going to go live. Hey, Tia. How are you? I wasn't going to go live, but it seems the one that doesn't think that she is ever bothered is really bothered. She made a video today with what she calls her evidence that I'm lying. Well, when you call me a liar, I'm going to go out of my way to prove that you are wrong. And I have the receipts. I'm going to play the receipts. Okay? So, a little backstory for the ones who, hey, Kate, how are you? A little backstory. Let me scoot my chair up just a little bit, guys. Just a moment. A little backstory for the ones that may be new here. Um, hey, Mama, 4 kids. A little backstory. Truth teller went after me because of my disability. And when I say my disability, guys, I don't use that as a clutch. I only ever told anyone that I'd had a stroke because, hey, Mickey, how are you? I only tell people I had a stroke because sometimes it's hard for me to say words. It's hard for me to think of the next word to say and to pronounce it correctly. And I wanted people to understand my situation beforehand. I enjoy chat. I enjoy talking to people. So I'm going to play you some clips, okay? Let me get them pulled back up here. Drama. 20. Okay, here we go, guys. Here's the first one. 1 minute. Sorry about that, guys. I had it set on the wrong thing. Let me get it reset. Okay, let's try this again. That's still not right. I'll tell you what we will do on this one. Let me go to this. Because Melissa Jade keeps saying that she did not compare her migraines to my stroke. Well,
will hit her and it's going to hit her hard.
She did. So give it just a minute.
Here you go. You guys want to say hi?
Hi, Nick.
Hello. Hi.
Who am I speaking with?
We're just in a car of 5 people here. They're like, what's going on?
Is your little boy in there?
Is there a little boy in the car?
Is your little boy? He is so cute, Lana.
He's
oh my
adorable.
goodness.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no, he's definitely in bed.
Oh
He's
my gosh,
adorable.
he is so adorable.
Yeah,
God.
he needs to start. You know, people were like, he needs to model. I'm like, yeah, he should start pulling his weight around. No, he's the best. His heart is just gold.
Yes, he is a.
Okay, wait a minute. Here, I found it, guys.
Hi, I just wanted to hop on for a quick second. I'm getting ready for my live. But I have a serious problem with anyone coming at Allison. First of all, Allison is a sweetheart.
Who's Allison?
Allison is the one above you. So this is
I'm just somebody that's new, Lana. You don't know me, but I've watched you, and
this is the problem, though. If they take the time to watch the live for themselves, they would know that that's not what happened. And they're also trying to take a comment I said in response and manipulate it. My comment was that they ridiculed me for my dim lighting over and over again. But what they don't know is the reason I have dim lighting is because I had a major injury. You know, that injury that you dug up, my work injury, that caused me to be very prone to migraines. So my entire point is, you don't know what the reason is why someone may talk slow, or why someone may talk with a lisp, or why someone has dim lighting. But there's a reason behind it, and you should never mock someone for it. So if you're going to use this, she had a stroke, this and that. Well, that's awful, but it should apply for you. If it's wrong for one, it's wrong for the other. If it's not okay for one person to do, it's not okay for the other person to do. But stop manipulating the shit out of everything. I'm sick of it.
Well, I just want to say one thing, Melissa. I want to say one thing, Melissa, is that people should wish that they had DMs that looked like yours. That's all I have to say.
Exactly.
Props there, girl. They wish.
So, does anyone have any doubts at all? Anyone have any doubts at all that Melissa Jade compared her migraines, her head injury, to my stroke? Any doubts at all? Any? Truth teller, I heard your threats today. Heard them loud and clear. Exactly, Mama, 4 kids. They're not life-threatening, and they don't require a total change in life circumstances. Yes, Renee, she's justifying making that comment. Yep. She looped it looped her situation into my condition, right into her migraines. She did it. She did it. There's nothing that she can say or do to change the fact that she did it. Let's see. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to bring up one more that I want y'all to listen to.
And I said it last night, and I'm going to go over it again. Let's compare my panel to hers. She has a weirdo that puts on makeup every night. She has Parker, who is so obsessed with Lana that it has become disturbing that she dresses up like Lana and imitates her every single night. Then she has Pace discussion that struggles to get 3 words out. Then she has Scarlett
Okay, and then there's one more. Hold on, guys. Let me find it. Give me just a moment. I'm looking for it because I have this documented, guys, with timestamps. I come with receipts. As Lana would say, I come with CVS receipts. I come with them all.
anything about any.
Okay, this one's going to play just a few seconds before it gets to where we need it to be. Okay, guys?
And the people that come here. So let me say again, if you just go back and watch the lives, you would see for yourself, nobody has mocked anybody's stroke. And I'm not going to address this again after tonight. That's it. I'm done talking about that. She can sadfish all she wants to, because at this point, it's pissing me off. Just because you've had a stroke doesn't give you the right to be an asshole. Nobody. Your circumstances, I've had bad circumstances. Just because you've had bad circumstances, it hasn't affected your ability. Your stroke hasn't affected your ability to get online and talk shit. But you seem to want to play that card. So we've already all said that, our hearts go out to anybody who has suffered any kind of illness.
Okay. When have I sad fished? I asked Truth Teller, when have I sad fished? I simply explained why it may be difficult for me to get some words out of my mouth. It was a common courtesy extended from me to my viewers, from me to my friends. I have never sad fished. I have never used anything that's happened in my life as a clutch. Never have I done that. And I never will. I don't know what Truth Teller's issues are. I don't know what Lana's issues are. I don't know what Melissa Jade's issues are. But they need to get over themselves. Original content? What do you mean way less boring? Do you think I'm boring? Yeah, Mickey, I tell you what, Truth Teller is just using her channel just to do whatever she pleases. And I'm documenting every bit of it with timestamps, and it will be used. It will be used. Original content. I want you to explain what you mean by way less boring. Do you realize Scarlett is my friend? Do you realize that? Scarlett and I talk in text message or on the phone just about every single day. Do you realize that? Do you realize Scarlett supports me 100% in my endeavors to clear this mess up? So take your opinion and move on. Exactly. They complain about on Natasha's channel, but Truth Teller's entire channel is about nothing but hate. Nothing but hate. And guys, I want to explain something to you, okay? I want to explain something to you. Let me grab my drink real quick because my mouth is getting dry. Just a moment, okay? Okay, I want to explain something to y'all. Remember yesterday when I talked to you guys about the special offer that Cash App is doing right now, where if you invite people from your account to join and they join, and after their first transaction, you get $15, they get $5? Well, I shared it with you because I was excited. It's a way to make, if you're going to use Cash App anyway, it's a way to make a little extra money. Well, that was used against me today. They said that I was basically bringing up Cash App in hopes that people would use it to line my pockets. I want it to be known, and everyone that's been here from the beginning can verify, I have never asked anyone to donate to my Cash App. Never. No one here even knows my ID to my Cash App. I'm not like Amanda Zananda, who gets on crying, begging people for money, and literally thanks the anonymous donor who donated $25 to her Cash App. Please. My husband makes a very decent living. Our children are grown. In 2 years, our house will be paid for in full. Before we are 50 years old, our home will be paid for in full. I'm not on here asking anyone to donate to anything. I only shared what I thought was a good opportunity. If you're going to use Cash App anyway, where it would benefit you, invite somebody to use. Hey, Miss Beautiful Mess. Mickey, that's great. I wish we had been able to buy ours in full and pay for it in full, but we weren't. But what we originally did, we had a 30-year mortgage. We refinanced it to a 20-year mortgage. When the interest rates went down, we refinanced it to a 10-year mortgage and paid it, and we'll have it paid off in 8 years. In 8 years of that 10-year mortgage, which will make it 2023. But I don't understand people concerning themselves with what other people do with their money anyway. I don't understand that. It's none of their business. But all I was simply trying to do with the Cash App discussion was to tell people they're having this invitation right now. If you invite people, if they join and they use the Cash App, they get $5 for the first transaction. You get $15 for inviting them. Heck, we did it in our household yesterday, sent each other money. I earned $30. My husband sent me $10. He earned $5. I earned $15. My son sent me $5. He earned $5. I sent it back to him, but he earned $5. I earned $15. Thank you, Mama, 4 kids. Mickey, I was tickled to death with it. And when I get excited about something like that, I want to share it with my friends. Thank you, Sunrise. I love you too. It's just sad that you can't come on and share things like that because people will nitpick it apart. You know what I mean? They'll just pick this, pick that, pick this, pick that, pick this, pick that. And it's disgusting behavior. And I wonder what went wrong in their life that makes them so unhappy. I really do. I wonder what went wrong in their life that makes them so unhappy. And she's so proud of herself over her 1,000 subs. So proud. She's going to get rich off of those 1,000 subs. I can see it now. She's going to rule the world. She's going to take over the world. When you drive through Hollywood, you're going to see her standing on top of the building in a big Superman costume saying, "I rule the world." They bully Natasha. They do. Everything that they say that they are against, they actually do. Every single thing that they say they are against, they actually do. Love Reigns, thank you for subscribing. But yeah, I can see her standing on top of the building with a sign that says, "I have 1,000 YouTube subs," beating her chest saying, "I am the ruler. Hear me roar." I can see it now. Chick, you're nothing. You're nothing. When YouTube looks at their roster and their subs, you're nothing. I'm nothing. I'm a teeny tiny minion. Teeny tiny in the YouTube world. And I'm fine with that. If God sees fit for me to have 1,000 subs, I'll have 1,000 subs. If God sees fit for me to have 1,000,000 subs someday, I'll have 1,000,000 subs someday. Either way, I'm going to be right here talking to my friends, and I'll have more than one subject, and it won't involve Natasha for every single live that I do. Unlike you, you cannot do a live, Truth Teller, without talking about Natasha and her friends. And I'm going to tell you something, Truth Teller. The things that you say about Siren are very disturbing. You need to have your head examined. Do you realize Siren lost his wife? I don't know the circumstances to her death, but she passed away. Siren was left with two teenage girls to raise. And Siren realized that those girls were going to want to learn about makeup. So Siren bought makeup like a good daddy would. Siren watched videos on how to apply makeup so that he could teach his daughters how to wear makeup. Come to find out, the girls weren't interested in makeup. So Siren gets on Natasha's live, sits quietly in the corner, and and paints his face. Truth Teller, tell me how Siren doing that affects your life. Please, I want to know, how does Siren doing that affect your life? Does he show up at your work with that on? I think not. Are you jealous that Siren is a pharmacist and makes more in 1 year than you will probably make in 5 years? Are you jealous of his money? Are you jealous of his looks? I mean, seriously, I want to know, what is it about Siren that you hate so much? Siren is a good guy. Siren is welcome in my chat anytime he wants to come. You know who's not welcome in my chat? Anyone from your group that wants to come into my territory and cause me and my subs pain. That will not be tolerated. That I can promise you. And you were also talking about MRB in your live earlier today, or your video earlier today. I'm going to tell you something, okay? MRB came for Natasha first. You want to know why MRB came for Natasha? Because Natasha was talking about the Watts case, and it wasn't the narrative that MRB wanted spread because she's friends with Frank and Sandra Rusek. Now, I don't have anything bad to say about Frank and Sandra Rusek. I'm very sorry that they lost their daughter. Frankie, I'm very sorry that he lost his sister. Mr. and Mrs. Ronnie and Cindy Watts and Jamie Watts, I'm very sorry for your loss as well. You lost your daughter-in-law. Jamie, you lost your sister-in-law. Mr. and Mrs. Watts, you lost your grandchildren. Jamie, you lost your nieces and your future nephew. I'm very sorry to both sides of the family. But MRB, you do not have the right. You, MRB, do not have the right to tell anyone what they are or are not allowed to speak about on their own channel. That's not your decision. What you need to be concentrating on, MRB, is putting the phone down when you are live streaming. When you are driving. No live streaming and driving. You hit Bambi. You killed Bambi. And the way I understand it, in New York, that's against the law. You are supposed to stop and check on the animal and call animal control so that the animal can be put out of its misery if it's a fatal injury. But anyway, guys, I just got notification that Natasha's live. I promised Natasha that I would never be live when she's live, and I'm going to stick to it. And I don't want to keep you guys from being in her chat. Hit that like button if you don't mind on your way out. I'm going to sign off, and I'll meet you guys over in Natasha's chat to see how her casino day went. I love you all. Tomorrow, one quick thing. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about Gannon Stalk and the vehicles involved in that case. All right, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.